Well, here goes the news. Here's a video of Israel intercepting a Houthi missile that was heading towards them. We also got a video of Iran doing multiple missile tests as they're getting prepped for a war with Israel. Pretty wild. Here's one that Israel intercepted a couple days ago from the Houthis as well. Crazy times. All right. We have Poland saying that they plan to triple their defense budget to a record $55 billion while learning drone defense from Ukraine, saying in 2026 their defense budget will be $55 billion. That's insane. We have Egypt and Turkey holding joint naval drills in the Mediterranean as a sign that they are increasing their ties. And this is coming as Israel has been kind of pissing off a lot of countries. We have tensions rising in eastern Congo as the M23 rebels parade troops. Tensions are escalating in eastern Congo as the M23 rebel group and government forces dig in along the front lines. Yep, this is going to definitely threaten peace. And then there'll be people that say there's nothing going on in Congo. There's a whole ass war. There's millions of people that's displaced, that's starving, and of course, Ebola is spreading, even though they announced that there's a vaccination, but we know how that goes. Estonia is announcing that next year they're going to completely be isolated from Russian gas. This is following calls from Trump to do so. Germany is announcing that Russia and China is stepping up sabotage and cyber attacks on their firms. Romania accused Russia of interfering in their elections, and now Russia is kind of pissed off and hitting back and saying no, they're not. They're also calling the drone incursion into Poland a Ukrainian false flag that was targeting NATO states. Trump and Keir Starmer signed a $350 billion tech prosperity bill, which was a record-breaking investment for the UK. We had 280,000 people that took to the streets in France to protest against budget cuts. We have the bomb squad being called after World War II devices were found in a pit in the Cambridge Gliding Club. Man, this could have been a problem. Good thing these were found. We have people that was injured in an explosion in a new London manufacturing plant. We have 4 IDF soldiers that were killed and 3 wounded in a Rafah explosion as well. There was also an explosion in Balochistan that killed 5 people and left 3 injured. There was also 90 shots fired in a shooting that wounded a security guard outside of Detroit's motorcycle club. The shootings have been getting crazy, but areas like that, that's pretty normal. Columbus also had a shooting on the east side. We have Capitol Hill shooting that left 1 guy dead with a gunshot to the neck. We had a shooting in Pennsylvania with 3 officers that was killed, and a 24-year-old is being sought on stalking charges. We have Trump declaring that Netanyahu is fucking him after Israel carried out Qatar attacks, and that he is very frustrated with the handling of Gaza. But publicly, he's still showing his support even though the Middle East is rallying against Israel. Gulf states pledge increased missile defense cooperation after Israeli strike in Qatar. This is part of the efforts of them forming a Middle Eastern NATO or an Islamic NATO. Threatened by Trump, Canada tries to make up and team up with Mexico. EU is getting ready to make a drone wall to protect against Russia. They're also preparing the 19th sanctions package with Russia for their visa and diplomatic restrictions, and it's also going to have restrictions on energy. Democrats are moving to reverse a $1 trillion Medicaid cuts. That's going to be in this new bill. The UK, Lithuania, and Latvia detain people over allegations of arson and spying for Russia. And there's just so much other shit that's going on right now. But we're going to talk about it in the live. So, as always, more news next.